All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tarot Class. Whoop, whoop. Welcome. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. Either way, I appreciate you being here. So, this is Tarot Topics, Tarot Class. And just a FYI, because it does happen every now and then, this is not me doing reading. It's not a reading stream, okay? So if you're here for a reading, well, I encourage you to stay for the class, but just so you know, okay? And hit that like button if you wouldn't mind. I would appreciate that. And consider subscribing if you like the content. Now, I'm going to pull something up. But we're going to keep it in the background for a moment. Because today's kind of like a it's like open questions, okay? You guys saw the title, right? Let me know if you guys can hear me too, by the way. And let's switch this up for a second. Okay, I'll leave it like that for now, just so I know I have it close by. Okay, so let me finish saying hellos. Okay, you can hear. Thank you. Okay, Rabbit, I'll be listening. Mel, I'm here. I'm making cake. Okay. Yes, I don't give medical advice for sure. Thank you, Suzanne. Get that OT pass. I don't know. Valerie! There you are. How are you, lovey? Mel. Making cake. Oh, are you making a pretty cake? I want to see photos, please. And thank you. Pass it. Let's go. Coin is a deadly and such a fax machine. Okay, I want to know. Okay, so if you guys are in the chat, I want you to take a look at that pinned message on the top of the chat, okay? If you guys have ever heard of liminal space, let me know. If you haven't, that's okay. You can let me know as well. If you have heard of it, I'd like to know what your interpretation is or what your kind of understanding of what liminal space is. Mercy. Caitlin, welcome. Good to see you, my dear. I like the glasses. I do. I like them. Are they like are they real glasses or just for just for show? Just curious. 5 by 5. All right, cool. Yay. Mike GMG, you brought me an apple today. That was my first apple. I appreciate you bringing the teacher an apple. That was nice. Thank you. Aw, you're so sweet, Rabbit. Don't type, okay? I'm extra jelly right now because hold on. Where is there a moose emoji? Valerie, you need to show me this. Because I don't have a moose emoji in my phone. Horrible, isn't it? Okay, so the visible world. No. Well, I guess kind of, but it's a little bit more specific. Even though it's kind of not specific, you're kind of on it a little bit. But I will say this: there is some variations in the definition of liminal space when it comes to like an actual liminal space, as opposed to like a metaphorical liminal space. I'm talking either or. So I would actually say technically you're right. The visible world, it is things in the visible world. So Ash, guess what? Why am I Ash, are you working? I'm so sad. Your twin is here. My G's gonna be all excited. And you're leaving? Oh no. No. You're not seeing the pinned comment? Can you guys tell me in chat if anyone else sees it or doesn't see the pinned comment? Does he really? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Hold on, you guys don't see the pinned comment? What the bleep? Hold, please. Really? Hold on. Caitlin can see it. How come Caitlin can see it? Weird. Hold on, I'm about to look at it. Hold on. Hold, please. Caitlin sees it. Why does it say message retracted? I didn't retract it. That's odd. Okay, hold on. I'm about to repin it. All right, you guys, tell me if it's there now. It's so weird. You see it now? Okay, whoop whoop. Awesome. You guys are the best. Okay, so I'd like anyone else to chime in though. Do you know what liminal space is? Have you heard of it? Has anyone ever heard of it? Okay, it's up now. Okay, awesome. Yes, all right. Not luminal, liminal. Okay, so yes, liminal. Did I spell it weird? You guys, did I say it weird? Did I say it weird? Did I say it funny? I feel really self-conscious about it. I'm like, hold on, how did I say it? Did I say it weird? Someone tell me, did I say it weird? Liminal space. Did I say it like luminal? Liminal. No, that's what I thought of. Okay. I'm saying liminal. Okay. So this is more the dream world for the latter. Okay, so this is a little bit more on point. Yeah, so we could, if we go into, okay, hold on. So I found out that the term liminal spaces actually came, okay, get this, I'm going to read from this for a second, but this kind of surprised me. So the term liminal spaces, this is kind of like the top, kind of like where it started off at. It's the internet aesthetic portraying empty or abandoned places that appear eerie, and often often surreal. Sorry, liminal spaces are commonly places of transition, pertaining to the concept of liminality, or nostalgia, or a nostalgic appeal. Blah blah blah. So I found out that it kind of like took its it took its like kind of skyrocketed when all these people started doing these like abandoned buildings, abandoned places, etc. But it's also supposed to be, so if we take the word liminal, I found out it's Latin, right? Its translation is threshold. Okay, so if we're talking about the physical world, this would be like the place in between rooms, or the place that connects you to rooms. So this would be hallways, doorways, like pathways, things like that. So you could say metaphorically, this would be doorways, but a metaphorical doorway. Or you could say this could be something like choices and or decisions. Okay, are you guys following me? Are we following? To-do list, confused, clumsy, check. Hold on, my thing's making noise. Do not disturb. Thank you. All right. Okay, I don't know. I have heard of liminal space, so I suppose if you walk to your door and then wait to go down the sidewalk to your car, would that be a liminal space? I would say the sidewalk, yeah. I would say yeah. No, you're doing a great job. Don't read my guess. No, I think you actually did a really good job. Good job. Places in between the past and present. Okay, now you're getting into it, Mike G. Mike G's throwing it out there. Okay. So everyone's following. All right, hold on. Let me come back up here. All right. I didn't miss anyone. I like this. Okay, so I always thought of them as haunted. They give me chills. So, and I'm assuming you're talking about these like abandoned buildings, right? Or these abandoned places that seem to be frozen in time. You look at some of these places. I've seen some videos, some photography of places where it literally looks like time froze still, like from 1950 something. Like the breakfast is still out, the clothes are still folded, just really eerie and odd, right? Yes, places in between the past and present. Ooh, who said deja vu? So what's a deja vu? That's awesome. Or did you just bring that up, MG? But oh, you're both MGs. I just noticed that. But okay, so I like this deja vu. Now you guys are gonna have me go down a whole other rabbit hole. Okay, so guys, if you were thinking this is what I wanted to practice just a tad bit with you, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, so let's think of, does everyone kind of maybe have an idea of what liminal space is? I know we're just kind of like barely, touching the tip, so to speak, no pun intended. But it really, so if we're talking spiritually, what might you think of it spiritually or like in a metaphorical way? So I really do like Mike G's, his, between the past and the present. It's also could be, like I said, it could be some, this could be a subliminal, or it could be a metaphorical for something like choices. Okay, choice, option A or option B, doorway 1 or doorway 2. So what are some other things that you could think of? So for me, when I think of liminal space, I think of the in between. That's automatically what comes into my mind and into my head is the in between. So is there any other things you guys could think of in regards to liminal spaces? Would you find them to be, for instance, if we're talking like on a metaphorical level, would this be a place that you would know? Would it be a place you wouldn't know? Would this be a place out in the ether? Stuff like that. So I want to hear from you guys. Let me come back into chat. Yep, love that stuff. Ooh, this is such a good question. Okay, I like this. Wouldn't limbo be liminal space? Someone passes away but hasn't moved on. Yes. Yes, totally. Good job, Pass. I'm loving it. You guys are always so smart. I love it. You guys are geniuses in here. Whatever next. Or the light, whatever you believe. Yes. I was listening to the song Deja Vu before this live. Really? Now, isn't that a coinky dink, huh? That's what you call synchronicities. Fun fact, I didn't know until recently that Carl Jung was the one who coined the phrase or the term synchronicities. Very interesting. Okay, so loved exploring as a kid, right? Elevator. Ooh, that's a good one too. I like that one. Okay, between fake and real. Huh. This I find particularly interesting. Between fake and real. Okay. I could almost vibe with this in almost like a meditative state. Do you know what I mean? Because you could say that you're releasing, you're really meditating. Okay, that could be the real part. But then would you call like your actual, what you see or what's going on next, would you call that the fake part or your imagination, so to speak? Ambiguous purgatory. Ooh, lass. That's a good one. That's a harsh one, but I like it. Okay, young. Yes, this is totally goes with kind of like that metaphorical idea. Oh, I said it wrong. Carl Jung. Did I say Jung? Sorry, like he's Chinese, huh? I think so. Is there something between real and fake? Well, Yes, I could name a few different things that are between real and fake. I think. I think you might see for the correction. Okay, so here is what I wanted to do with you guys. Just as a fun exercise, I gotta separate these cards out first. So hold on, let me do this. You guys talk amongst yourself because I do have a fun little exercise. Then after the exercise, we can then I'll do the open questions. Unless you guys want to do open questions first, but you know what? I figure I already got you guys here. I'm already teaching you with the liminal space thing. So let's do this little exercise first, and then I'll open up for the open questions, okay? And this is going to be fun. You don't have to know anything about tarot, honestly, to do this. That's why I'm busting out my cards right now. Okay. I want the first 22. All right. Okay. This is going to be fun. I literally just thought of this for the moment because I'm a little awesome every now and then. So don't worry. No need to pat my back, but this one's going to be fun. I think. I'm hoping. Knock on wood. Okay. All right. Okay. Should have had these ahead of time, but like I said, it kind of came to me last minute. Magician. Devil. Okay, hold on. Moon. Justice. Okay, I think I got them all. Okay, so let me put these in all real quick. Chariot, strength, hermit. Fortune, justice, hermit, death. Devil. We need the tower still. Hold up. Sorry, I'm taking a hot minute. Okay. I'm missing one card. Hold please. There we go. Found it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to switch these around real quick. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. So this will be good for those of you two that are new to tarot. We're going to go over the first 22 just really quick with a question in mind, okay? So we just talked about liminal space. You're with me, right? Now, out of the first 22 major arcanas, most of the 22 major arcanas are some type of like a character or an archetype, okay? Like the Fool, okay? So, what I want to know is if you were stuck in a liminal space, okay? This is going to be our hypothetical, right? We're going to go through each one who's an actual archetype. So like the moon, the sun, we won't do those ones. The hangman will do him. The wheel of fortune, the sun, and the moon, we won't do those ones, okay? But so this is going to be the hypothetical. If you were stuck in a liminal space and needed one of the major arcanas, okay, one of the archetypes, to guide you, which one would you choose? Okay. Now we're going to start at 0 because the major arcana starts at the number 0. Okay. Starts with the Fool. So everyone with me, give me a thumbs up. We're going to go through each of them. And at the very end, and I'm going to go through them just quickly. Okay. But at the very end, I want you guys to vote. Type in who you would want to guide you along your liminal spiritual journey. Okay. Or who you feel like, okay, everyone's following. Whoop, whoop, got it. Okay, so again, now these are really short, kind of like abbreviated meanings to the card. Okay, so know that this is just some of the meanings to the card. They are included but not limited to. All right, so we're going to start with the Fool. All right, everyone can see the Fool right here, I'm hoping. All right, so the Fool represents new beginnings, innocence, leap of faith, birth, naive, taking a chance or a risk, okay? So he would be our first option, the Fool. Again, new beginnings, innocence, leap of faith, birth, naive, taking a chance or risk. Now we're going to move on to the Magician. Okay, so the Magician, personal power, creation, having the tools you need, manifestation, mediumship, and creative expression. All right. Now we're going to go to the High Priestess. Okay. She's a good one. She's probably a good one for this, I think. Okay. I need to keep my opinions to myself. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so the High Priestess, supernatural, mediumship, silence, high knowledge, wisdom, and divinely connected. Okay? That is the High Priestess. Onward to the Empress. Now the Empress and the Emperor are like swapped over here, but Empress is down here, but it should be up there. Nurturer, beauty, creativity, or creativitiness, feminine energy, and motherhood. Okay, so that is the Empress. Now the Emperor, for my Aries out there, or anyone who has a birth path number 4, the Emperor. Okay, so self, power, control, being direct, physical strength, and motivation. Okay, again, these are just some of the things associated with, not all of them. It's not limited to just this. Okay, so power, control, being direct, physical strength, and motivation. Okay, now we're going to go on to the Hierophant. This is the card of the Taurus. What up, Taurus gang? Okay, so Tauruses, or the Hierophant. Pope, religion, clergy, traditions, the natural order, marriage, boss energy, and or wisdom. Pretty much, Mike G. Who would you want to guide you through your liminal space to get to where you wanted to go? Okay, whether it was out of there, whether it was exploring more, whatever your kind of end goal might be. Mike G, stop taking my answers. I'm going to slap you. Stop it. Dang it. Mike G, that's it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he said that. Freaking Mike G, taking my answers. You're in Aries? Okay, so Aries is represented by the Emperor, just so you know. Taurus was the Hierophant, and this is Gemini, the Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers, relations. So again, this is not limited to, but including relationships, knowing what you want versus what you need, what you want and don't want, separation, putting others first, yin and yang, and twins. What would you do for tween? Okay. Next, Chariot. This is Cancer. So again, okay, so the Chariot represents, but not limited to, vehicle, forward movement, travel, a green light, communication, and siblings. You guys, don't put your vote in yet. You haven't even heard all the cards. Everyone's fired. Y'all fired. Okay, so next is going to be card 8. My favorite number, 8. Whoop, whoop. I'm not a Leo, though. If you're a Leo, this is, or if you have Leo in your chart. So strength. Okay, now, strength, resistance, willpower, encouragement, the inner beast, and physical stamina. Okay. Let's move on. The Hermit is one of my birth cards. Hermit's a good one too. All right. So Hermit. Eternal light, father time, self-reflection, solidarity, teacher, and wisdom. Okay, again, eternal light, father time, self-reflection, solidarity, and wisdom, and teacher. Okay, so we're going to skip number 10 because that does not pertain. That's the Wheel of Fortune. It doesn't pertain. Okay, now we'll go to Justice. So if you are a Libra, I think, Val, are you a Libra, babe? Justice. Okay, so here is your card. Now, Justice, fairness, cause and effect, the firm hand, quote unquote, impartiality, seeing things like situations from both sides, etc. So that would be the card of Justice. The Hanged Man, one of my faves. He's a classic. You're doing both, Misfit. You were late to class, you brat. Okay, the Hangman. Uncomfortable position, sacrificing for the, quote, bigger picture or cause. Detachment, difference in views, okay? Death is next. Death is actually the card for Scorpio. It's a pretty cool card. Now, Death, the end, cycles, natural order of life. Every ending has a new beginning. The inevitable, okay? Everyone's still following? We only have a few more, okay? I promise. Next is Temperance, okay? Temperance represents Sagittarius. Moderation, wise, learning from the past, remaining flexible, and, quote, going with the flow. That is Temperance. She's one of my faves. Temperance is a fave. Here's the Devil. Mike G, here's our Devil taking us where we need to go. Addiction, feeling, quote, powerless, cycles of abuse, sins of the flesh, high sexual attraction, interactions, freeing yourself. Free yourself. I know. I'm sorry, you guys should have plugged your ears. Probably sound like a cat was being unalived. I apologize. Okay, so the Devil. And the Devil represents Capricorn. If you're a Capricorn, lucky you get to be the Devil. Tower is not applicable. Okay, now the Star. This represents Aquarius. I think this will be our last one too. Yep. Okay, so, and the Star. The Star is hope, healing or healing powers, spiritual connection, keep the faith, and a universal support and or hand guide, etc. So, we have now gone through all of them. Okay, so we went through all of them. So here's the question. If you were stuck in that liminal space, or if you were in a liminal space, okay, trying to get, at the threshold, trying to get from here to there, or trying to attain some type of, some type of guidance, which one of those major arcanas would you want with you? Okay, which one would you want with you? Just type it in the chat. Again, I'll go over real quick. Hold on. Which ones we covered, okay? Hold, please. All right, so we covered the Star, the Devil, Temperance, Death, the Hanged Man, Justice, The Hermit, Strength, the Chariot, the Lovers, the Hierophant, the Empress, the Emperor, the High Priestess, the Magician, and the Fool. So who would you want with you on your trip? Virgo is Hermit, Rabbit, just so you know. Jay, welcome. You're late too. Jay, but welcome. 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 So type in the chat who you would want to go with you on your trip to liminal space. There's no wrong answer. Go ahead, type it in the chat. Okay, so Caitlin, I'm actually gonna, I might like keep tabs of this. Hold on. Go ahead, type it in, y'all. I'm really curious who everyone wants to take with them or who they would. Thank you. And the Hermit, okay. Leo is Strength, if that's the card you're talking about, Misfit. Okay. This is interesting. Hold on. Misfit, who's your vote for? Is it for Strength or is it for the Magician? I'm going to start writing these down. Hold on. So I got Magician. We have someone put the Hermit. I think that was Rabbit. Caitlin, I think you put the Magician as well. Hold on. Good choice. You guys are all making interesting choices. Okay. I'm totally digging this. I see one for Temperance. Lucy. I see one for Hermit. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Mike, you picked the Magician, eh? You didn't want to copy me this time? Originally, I was thinking the High Priestess or the Empress. But after listening to all of them, the Star is a good one. That's like a fantastic choice. It really is, because Star is kind of it's such a it's such a card of like hope out of nowhere, or like when you're, especially like if you're lost or like things are not going your way or you don't know quite where to go. The Star is a fantastic card. That's a great fantastic vote. I will take your vote. Okay, originally I was thinking the High Priestess or the Empress, but after listening to them all, I think I want the Star. Late, so don't know, but guess it's the Star. Okay. Why I think it's a lot about a person, because I get along with everybody. I wouldn't mind being with any of them, but some people, I have so much want to get along. Lady Autumn Sky, the Hierophant. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, I so want to pick your brain on why you chose the Hierophant. I so want to pick your brain on that. Okay. That's so interesting. Okay, so the Hierophant. Let's see. Misfit, you're so smart. Hold on. Are you talking to yourself, Misfit? Misfit, you're so smart. Misty, you picked a very a very good choice too. Temperance. Temperance is also is known as an archangel card too, so very interesting. I had to pick Virgo because my birth sign. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. Oh, I love it. Okay, that's all right. No, no judgment zone. I love it. No, yes. All right. Jay, welcome. I think I said hello to you. Never late, only to class. Okay. Jay, welcome though. Okay. So the magician won, guys. The magician totally won. What was your other choice? Which one? That's a good observation actually. I like this. Cookie said people might have chosen who they would get along with. Interesting. Okay. Oh, the star was your next choice. I get it now. Star is a very good one. Game magician. So if we're thinking of who we would get along with, that's a good question too. That's a really good question. So question. Now that Cabrazy said that, would your answer change if this was who you would get along with in a liminal space? Would you change your choice? Yes or no? Just type yes or no in the chat. I'm curious. Okay, so Rabbit, you said yes. Hold on. Let me see. I want to count how many yeses versus nos. Okay. So Rabbit would. Okay, so we got 3 no's. Lucy, I'm gonna take yours as a no. You said I'll stick. You'll stick with yours. Okay. Nice. Okay. Mike G would change his. Okay, I want to hear from everybody else. Would you keep your same choice, or would you change your choice? If the question was someone you would get along with in liminal space, or would you switch your choice? So we got 3 yeses. Mike G said so. That would be a yes, I think, for you, Mike G. All right. Caitlin wants to keep hers. Okay. This is interesting because I'm noting everyone's their the what's keeping versus not, and then who chose what the first time too. This is kind of interesting. Okay, everybody else, yes or no? Keep or switch? Keep or switch? Yes or no? Yes would be a switch. No would to keep what you got. Okay, we got another keep. Okay. So hold on, 5, 6. I got one more person who I need their vote. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Why are you getting kicked off, Valerie? I need your vote. Valerie. Oh, you didn't miss everything, Lovey. And then I think I got yours, Robert. Okay, Heidi said I'm good with the stars my first choice now. No, keep the star. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you want okay, I got you. Gotcha. So Valerie, I was asking, you were here when we did the choice about who would you have with you to guide you on this liminal space, right? I think you were here for that. So the question was now because someone had put a comment, I think it was Kate Brazy or Kate Brazy. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Had said something about if you got along with the person or the character, the archetype. So I said, would you change the person you chose or the archetype you chose if it was to be someone that you would think you'd get along with better? Would you switch or keep the card you have? Would you keep the archetype you have or switch it? Misfit is a big brat, like the biggest brat in the whole freaking world. I agree. Um, my husband was Aquarius, and he was my guiding light. Aw, Rabbit, that is so sweet. That's so beautiful. Aw. I'm pretty much like water. There's no friction unless something interrupts my flow. I like that. Valerie's like, can it? Okay, so I want to ask real quick. Those of you who kept yours, okay, so I had literally there was five of you that changed yours and four of you that kept yours, right? And we had exactly five that were chose the magician. So those of you that switched and had the magician in the beginning, can you just like type me in the chat, because I'm curious about that. So if your first one was the magician, like for who you would want to guide you, but then switched it for the second question, can you just type me in the chat so I know? Thanks a lot, Clumsy. You're welcome, lovey dovey. Anytime. Don't even mention it. Val's freaking calling them all out. She's like, you were late to class too. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, so again, just by chance, if you were one of the ones who had the magician for the first answer and then switch it, can you type me in the chat? Because I want to know. I'm so curious about this. I think that Mike G was one. I'm trying to think of who else was one. Oh, you sleep like a cat, Jay. Is that a cat? Meow. Hold on. The only reason I said I wish I would rather trade the guidance for him. No, it was good because I was really that led to like a whole different question. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're already at an hour, but I'm going to open it up. This will be it ask me anything topic, okay? So go ahead, ask me anything tarot related, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to ask me. Go ahead and hit me with it. Now is the time. Bum, bum, bum. And there's no question that's silly, dumb, anything. You can ask me anything you want, pretty much. Pretty much. It could be anything about tarot. Like I said, no question is not pertinent at all. And then while you guys type in some questions, I'll be RBM to get my drink. Okay, so Moosey, you haven't heard my tarot story. It kind of goes along with this question, but I will start over. So, how long has it been since you found those tarot cards in the back of the bar? Okay, so for those of you that don't know my tarot story, here it goes. Kind of the shortened version of it. So, let's see how long ago that was. Around 6 years, maybe a little longer. I want to say about 6, okay? Give or take some months. But so I was working at a bar. I've worked at bars for the last like 10 years or so. Anywho, so I was working at a bar, and there was like a big boss coming through, and like there was some type of check where like the state checks, the county checks, like they check everything. They check the back bar, they check the restaurant, they check the stock of your alcohol. They just rummage through everything and just check to make sure everything is like proper, clean, etc. Okay, so anyway, I was working a night shift, a really late night. It was really, I think it might have been after closing or close to closing. And I was in the back with all the metal, so there was like, best way I could describe it, there's all these metal racks, okay? Or it's like silver racks. And on them is just like 100 million of those aluminum beer buckets. You fill the ice in and then you stuff the beers in for like a bucket of beer, etc. Anyway, so I was going through all these buckets. There's a fucking 1,000 of them. And I'm going through them and I'm, checking what's in all of them, throwing away stuff. And I come across this deck of cards. And the deck of cards are like really odd looking to me because I think they were Spanish. Remember, I think I showed you guys last time a picture of them. I might be able to pull them up again. Hold on. And the thing that I thought was interesting about these cards was the figures they had on them. Okay, hold on. I think I did find a picture of them. Is this it? Yes. Okay, I found the exact one. Okay. So these are, well, actually, they're a little different. They're a little different, but these are kind of similar. Yes, they're kind of similar. Okay. They're a bit different, though. So, but anywho, so I found this deck of cards, and it was really kind of odd looking because they had like things like these coins on them, and instead of what would I now know to be diamonds in a deck of cards, okay? And so I just thought they were odd, and I was just like, huh. So I asked my boss, I was like, can I have these? And he was like, sure, I don't want them. I was like, okay. So I took them home, and I spent like weeks Googling up, like trying to figure out what these things were, right? Like at first I thought, oh, like maybe I just landed the jackpot. Like I found these really old cards, they're worth a lot of money, right? And then as I started to learn about the cards, I learned that they were kind of like a type of tarot card, and it went from there. Literally, it took off from there. Tarot came into my life when things were really bad. Now, when I say really bad, like they were horrible. I tell people that tarot saved my life because I really feel like it did. Things were horrible at the time. Horrible. And I felt like tarot gave me back purpose that I didn't have. So I have such a spot in my heart for tarot because of that. And I feel like I'm so connected to tarot because of that too. So, but that's the story, the short version anyway, of about how I got into tarot. And I'm going to share this real quick. I'll show you a quick image of kind of what the cards look like. Not exact, but here's a little image of what they look like. Kind of like this, but not totally. So similar to that. All right. So thank you for that question. Kay Bracy, how was your day? My day's been good. Thank you for asking me that. Okay, so Lady Outside, how long's it been? About 6 years. All right. I think my kiddo is being busted. Being busted by my past grandmother. Can I confirm or deny this? If there is a question that would make sense to ask, if that's even relevant, because I just want to know if it's her. Okay, so what do you mean by your kids being busted by my past grandmother? Clarify that just a little bit, if you don't mind. I'm a teacher's pet, Jay. Okay, clumsy. I've been seeing the numbers 3, 3, and 1, 1 repeatedly um, through the course of the last week or so. So is this a good sign that might be that my separation is ending with my twin? Well, it's interesting. You know why? Because guess what numbers you haven't been seeing, Mike G? You haven't been seeing 2, 2, which would be more of, to me, in my opinion, okay, it would be more of a card of coming back together. The fact that are you seeing 3, 3, and 1, 1, or have you been seeing 1, 1, and 3, 3, or does it alternate? However you, whichever I guess category they come in or whatever. Yeah, because hold on, I'm thinking not a category, but like numerological order. Do you usually see it like 1, 1, and then you see 3, 3, or does it alternate? That's what I'm trying to ask. But 1 is the number of self. It's the number of independence. It's the number of coming out, right? Not like coming out, but coming out, meaning oneself. 3 is a very spiritual number. It's also a number of creativity, and also body, heart, spirit. It's a three-way combination, no pun intended, of all the things that kind of intertwine within 1. So I do find it interesting you're not seeing the 2s though. So there you go. Or something not her. I don't know if that makes sense. It doesn't. I'm so confused, Caitlin. Do you mean like is she possessed by your grandma? Is that what you're trying to ask? Oh, I want you. Of course, I want that question. You wouldn't want my question today, Missy, my husband. I do want your question, Rabbit. Give it to me. Anything I want, yes. Actually, Ash is his twin. Weird. I'm not seeing the yes and no's. I don't know what's going on with my YouTube. Neither do I. Val, what'd you do to it? You hadn't heard this story either, Heidi? Aw. I didn't know that. Aw. Big huggies. Aw, Jay, I hope you feel better. I'm so far behind. That's okay, Val. You're good. You're good. And you're good, Jay. Don't worry about that. That's awesome. Thank you, Moosey. Not busted. Yikes. Okay. Visited back at my first message. Not busted. Yikes. Sorry. That's okay. 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 I think this makes sense then. So you want to know if your grandma, right, correct, is visiting your little one, your daughter, right? Give me a thumbs up if that's right. I think I got it now. I think I know what you meant, love. All right. If that's the question, I will ask the cards for you, my dearie. Is my grandma's spirit visiting my daughter? Okay, I got it. All right. I think we got it. All right, so spirit, please come through for Caitlin. So Caitlin would like to know, is her grandma's spirit visiting her daughter? Is her grandma's spirit visiting her daughter? The High Priestess and the Empress. That's a super strong yes. The High Priestess. We just kind of went over what these mean too, and then the Empress. Yes, and yes. And I feel like she's trying to make it apparent. There's no it doesn't even feel as though she's really trying to, make it to where maybe like you don't notice. She definitely is totally present. She doesn't mind if you know that she knows that she's present. So totally, that is like 100%. You took it as schooling. Took what as schooling? Okay, I fast forwarded to the current spot. So you're up to date, right? So you're good to go, Val. Where did Rabbit go? You know what's weird? That was so weird. Moose, you know your heart? It was totally black until like clicked on it. Is that like one of your cool little effects or something? Because now it's white. How interesting. Okay. This my grandma's here. Okay. Any other questions? Hit me with them. Hit me with them. Okay, so that's someone's reading right there. All three of those. Rabbit, talk to me. Can I pull to see? Do you mind if I pull cards? Are you okay with me pulling cards? Maybe if there's a message from your husband, or if there's something you'd like to know, anything. Let me know. I don't want to do it without your permission, though. Okay. And I would want to know your question. Just FYI, Lovey. Okay, so come on. Well, let me read this one first. I missed this one. Okay, yeah, I'm totally okay with that. I just don't want it to be something sketchy. No, nothing like that at all. If, for Caitlin too, if I were you, I would actually talk to your grandmother and address her when you feel like she's been around. Um, my grandma visited my husband and yelled at him, so I would make her cinnamon rolls. What? Oh wow, that's crazy. He never dreams, but he remembered that. That's interesting. Your heart is hurting today. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna grab you a deck with some love in it. Let's see. Give me a sec. All right, so Rabbit, I got two that I'm drawing to. I'm gonna let you pick, okay? This one, the Nature Whispers, or the blue one, the Angel Prayers. Just pick one, whichever one you're more drawn to. Oh, that's bright. This one, okay. Use making chili for an event. I made 3 pans and they sold out in minutes. Really? That's so crazy. I love that story though. You know what often suits an aching heart, a forgetful mind. Tis true, Mike G. However, memories memories are magic. If people only knew how magical memories are, they would stay in them longer, probably. Or maybe that's why they don't want to leave them sometimes as well. It just depends. All right. All right, got it. All right, so screen design guides. All right. Gosh, this light is super bright. So, no, I've got chills all up and down my spine. You already got I pulled a few cards for you. So, hold on. And, you already got like one of the ones that tell this already loved one in heaven. I'm going to read these both to you. But we have love and accept yourself. Okay, was the first one that came through. And it says, thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self acceptance. So we'll start with that one. This light got so bright out of nowhere. It's so weird. Okay, hold on. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, so I'll read you this one first. And then the next one I think is a little bit more personal, so I'll wait on that one. So love and accept yourself is the first message coming through from your passed on loved one. You're doing so well on changing your old habits and thoughts that the angels are now encouraging you to take the next steps along your pathway, which are to approve of yourself and then love who you truly are. You are a divine, perfect, loving, and lovable child of God, and it's time for you to look at yourself through these spiritual eyes. Take a moment to look back on your achievements and then wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself some well deserved love. And for an expanded interpretation, your self esteem and confidence have taken blows of shock and trauma over the years and are no longer serving you. The angels want nothing more than for you to be at peace with your life, and they are here to help restore your faith and confidence in yourself. You have the magnificent ability to live a life you love. Okay? So there's your first one. And then this one is a loved one in heaven. So I feel like your hubby's kind of coming through nice and strong on this. Okay. Thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close at this time. And then I'll read you this one. The angels are bringing through a loved one who is in heaven at this time. They want you to know that their energy and support are always with you. Your loved one in heaven is drawing extremely close to you and wants to help heal a remaining pain or feeling of separation that is within you. Take time to acknowledge and remember them, for this will allow you to feel their love. The energy of a loved one wants to help you move forwards in love and in a safe way. If there is someone on the other side who you miss or have unfinished business with, this is your opportunity to make that peace with them. Please know they are offering their love to help remove anything that's holding you back and are asking you not to feel guilty about anything at all. They have found eternal peace in heaven with the family who have gone on before them. Woo! That one got me a little teary eyed. I'm not going to lie. Woo! There you go, Rabbit. Yes, big hugs for you, Rabbit. Your husband is very much with you, love. And you didn't need me to tell you that, but he is. This big hugs, Rabbit. You're such a lovey and always so kind to everybody. It's okay to not have the best days all the time. Let's see, so She was banging her king on the little walker she had. It was epic. I grin when I think about it. Isn't it funny how like those certain memories, even like the weird kind of odd ones that sometimes people don't really like maybe think are favorable to a person, those are the memories that stick with you about people. That's true. Very true. Very true. Very true. Aw. I wonder how many of you actually talk to your loved ones that have passed on. I'm curious. Do you ever talk out loud to them? Or even like to yourself, like a silent prayer, whatever the case may be. I am curious. You have half an hour break before you do more with the coin. You have a question, Mel? Hit me with it if you do. And I think he's, you know what, he still is. You're everything. It's just a translated thing now, Rabbit. Whoop whoop. Past said whoop whoop. I don't know what we're whoop whooping about. um, Some get well soon would be much appreciated. I'm so much pain because of my stomach. Jay Warren, get well soon. All right. If you want, if you're still sick later, let me know. I'll light you a green candle for healing. Okay. K Brazy. My mom passed when I was 9, and I literally got told a few hours before seeing Kansas live when I heard dust in the wind. Everything was just okay. It sounded like no music, but just words. Ooh, I got chills. Wow. Yeah, I feel better, Jay. And if it gets real bad, of course, go to the hospital. For sure, for sure. Aw. Yeah, I'll light you a candle tonight. I'll light you a green one. It's good for physical healing. All right, y'all. Any final questions before I wrap it up? Any other questions? Or if I missed a question, let me know. If not, let me know that too. Hold on. I've talked to loved ones. Oh, yes, I was curious about this. I've talked to loved ones who have passed. It's a warm and humbling experience, but it helped me a lot. I do too. Um, I even find like keeping like a journal, and like I know it sounds weird, but okay. So one of my really good friends, Adam, he died a couple years ago, and he was one of my best friends when I first found tarot. I remember he used to buy my decks for me. I'd give him like because he was in the pool league, and I didn't have an Amazon account at the time. And when I bought like my very first tarot decks, right, I would take my tips. And I'd start saving, and I didn't have like Amazon at the time. And I remember I would, send him a picture like on the phone and be like, "Hey, can you order me this deck off your Prime or whatever?" And I give him my tips at the end of the night. And he delivered like my first two decks that I ever had. But when he passed away, when he died, it was unexpected. It was a horrible car accident, and I just talked to him like hours before. But so when he died, it was such a shock, and he was one of the only people I was still like really close to. So I would write letters to him and leave him everywhere, just randomly. I would leave him a shot of Jameson out at night with a little like note, weird stuff like that. But to me, those things they're seen, they're noted, and believe it or not, they're probably appreciated. You talk to your husband, good. Yes, best wishes. Get soon, Jay. Look at all that love. Aw, sweet. Aw, that's so sweet. That's so stinking sweet. No thanks needed. Oh, what a sweet girl. I know, I agree. Oh, you're so sweet, K Brazy too. Yes, everyone having a bad day. Oh, I love it. It's like a, it's like a smorgasbord. We're like group hug, right? But I hope it feels that way because everyone in here is to me special and has something special about them. But also, we all connect in a human way. We all connect as people. So I just love to see it. I don't want to be a big crybaby, so I'm going to shut up. I know I can be anyway and talk to loved ones. But for some reason, I feel like if I go to where they are buried, I can be certain that I am actually talking to that person. That's interesting, Past. That's actually super interesting to me. Wow. That's noted too, by the way. That's interesting. I know, right? Aren't they? I was just like, that is just so kind and sweet. I just love it. Right. But that's a response in itself. Very true, right? All right, guys. So I'm very appreciative, everyone. If you guys have any questions, feel free to type them in now before I wrap up the live. Hi, Misfit. Misfit, where you been? Been hiding, been lurking. You too. You too. I'll light a candle for you tonight too, KJ. I'm hoping you're feeling better. All right, guys, on your way out, please remember to hit that like button. I will be back on tonight for the live readings. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, and that's that.